Believe it or not, a snail can sleep for 3 years straight. Now, that's a snooze button we all wish we had, right? Unlike us humans, bound by the day-night cycle, our little friends from the mollusk family have a sleep schedule that's truly out of this world. They're nocturnal beings, preferring to catch their Z's during the daylight hours. And when food is scarce, they can enter a deep sleep that can span years. So next time you see a snail not moving for days, it might just be catching some Z's. You might wonder, how can we tell if a snail is asleep? Well, it's not as straightforward as watching a dog curl up for a nap. But there are some telltale signs to look out for. Snails, the slow-moving, shell-dwelling creatures, have a sleep schedule that's quite different from ours. We humans, along with most other animals, follow a circadian rhythm, a 24-hour sleep and wake cycle. Snails, on the other hand, don't adhere to this pattern. Instead, they follow a peculiar 2 to 3 day cycle of napping and feeding. Their long sleep periods can be attributed to their slow metabolism. This slow metabolic rate allows them to sustain their energy for extended periods without the need for frequent meals. Now, this is where it gets really intriguing. Snails can sleep for up to 3 years in a hibernation-like state known as estivation. In this state, they seal themselves inside their shells with a layer of mucus to prevent drying out. This usually happens in sweltering climates or during times of food scarcity. But how can we tell if a snail is asleep? Well, the antennas of a snail give us a clue. When a snail is asleep, its antennas retract and are less responsive to touch. Also, the snail often retreats into its shell, presenting another visual cue. So, the snail's peculiar sleeping habits are a result of its unique biological adaptations. Fascinating, isn't it? But that's not all. There's more to the slumbering life of snails, and we'll explore that in the next scene. So, we've learned that snails have a sleep schedule that's out of this world. These tiny creatures, in their own slow-paced way, have a rhythm that's absolutely unique and intriguing. They don't follow the sun and moon like we do. Instead, they march, or should we say, slide, to the beat of their own drum, with a sleep cycle that lasts 2 to 3 days. But what's even more jaw-dropping is the fact that snails can sleep for up to 3 years. Yes, you heard it right. 3 whole years. This is largely due to their slow metabolism and the process of estivation, a survival strategy to survive harsh conditions. So how do you tell when a snail is asleep? It's simple, really. If its tentacles are not moving and it's withdrawn into its shell, you've got a sleeping snail. Remember, the next time you see a snail, it might be in the middle of a 3-year nap. If you like this video, don't forget to subscribe to my channel.